Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got some exciting news for Dodge fans. Dodge has publicly announced that they will be revealing new product at Roadkill Nights this weekend. Now it's scheduled to be Friday, which is before the Roadkill Nights event, so the media can get their first look at it. Some of us in the media have actually seen the product last week, and I can say I'm very excited for it. But until its embargo date breaks off, I can't talk about it. But nonetheless, it's going to be a fun day on Friday. And this is very important to the Dodge brand. The reason why we've been talking about this for a while is the sales have been down tremendously. The product portfolio is slipping. There's hardly any product left in the lineup. So any little bit helps going forward. Now, here's where it gets kind of interesting. Because, let's be honest, 2025 hasn't been kind to Dodge at all. If we go over to this article I wrote last month, Dodge sales collapsed by nearly 50% in the first half of 2025. You can actually see where and why the actual failure in the sales have come from. If we go down to this chart, basically breaking down all of the sales for 2025, if we look down here, this is the first half. So basically the year-to-date sales. We don't care about the second quarter sales so much, okay? What we're looking for is this year-to-date sales. And if we look down here, we can see the numbers. So Dodge basically in the first half, this means January 1st to June 30th, only sold 47,481 units total. That's their whole lineup. And then again, we have leftover Grand Caravans, a couple of Journeys and whatnot added into that. But if you look at last year at the same time, they sold 92,735 units. So that's down 49%, nearly 50% like the article said. Now, if you go back through and look at where sales were last year at the same time, if you look, they had leftover 2023, and mind you, this is 2024 model year we're talking about. They had leftover 2023 Chargers and Challengers on lots. They were able to sell 26,876 Chargers that were gas-powered, and at the same time, they were sold 21,217 gas-powered Challengers. So if you combine those numbers, that's about 48,000 units combined. That's more than what they've sold so far for the whole brand total this year. Just those two models. If we look at this year, okay, now the Charger Daytona is in here because Charger Daytona went on sale in January. So far this year, Dodge has only sold in the US 4,299 units. That was up until June 30th, okay? And mind you, I was one of those people. So if you look at the sales numbers compared to the leftover, and I'm talking about leftover 2023 gas-powered cars, if you take the Charger, which sold 1,630 units, and took the Challenger, which sold 1,501 units, and combine them, that's about 3,100 units. So again, if you look, that's not far off from the Charger Daytona, considering it's an all brand new car. So you can see the whole EV thing, you know, it was supposed to lead the way into this new era, but so far the gamble hasn't paid off. So Dodge is really going to have to do something to kind of boost sales. I mean, if you look at the Durango sales are actually pretty good. They're up 4%. They sold 34,399 units. If we look at the Hornet, they sold 5,647 units. That's down 52% compared to 11,718 last year. And the reason why is because, again, there's a lot of leftover product, but not just that, is they aren't importing any new product because of the ongoing tariffs. So if you know anything about the Dodge lineup for 2026, the Dodge Hornet has been suspended, and I listened to Matt Mackler talk about it a little bit. It had nothing to do with, sales. The problem is the tariffs, and they're not making profit margin on those vehicles, so they decided to postpone them. It's not canceled. The Hornet is not canceled just yet. Basically, if the tariffs, get worked out, everything goes according to plan, they'll put more Hornets into production. The same goes with the Dodge Charger Daytona RT. Now, a lot of people said, the Daytona RT, including myself originally, because how it was worded, it sounded like it was canceled. It's not canceled. It's suspended. Matt basically said, hey, the base model Daytona RTs, we cannot make the profit margin on them, so we're just suspending them. Now, the Daytona RT, if the tariffs come back, into play, or get rid of the tariffs and everything goes back into play, the Charger Daytona can come back easily. So it's not canceled. The Charger Daytona RT is not canceled by any means. It's suspended. And that's right from the CEO's mouth. So, again, lack of product in the portfolio right now. They need all the help they can get. Okay, Chrysler has surpassed them in sales with just the minivan lineup. So if we go back to Roadkill Nights, why is Roadkill Nights like this event that's being highlighted, to reveal this product? And the reason why is it couldn't be in a better place. Because one is Dodge is the title, the title sponsor of the event. Two is it's on Woodward Avenue, and Woodward Avenue has a huge significance, not only here in Michigan, but in the automotive world. And then on top of it, you got street legal drag racing on Woodward. You got tons of Mopar fans gathering. And then again, Roadkill Nights isn't just for Mopar fans, but a majority of them are. And then on top of that, Detroit is basically, you don't have just muscle car fans here. A lot of people think like this area is just about muscle cars. It's not. We have supercar people. We have German car, enthusiasts. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got a little bit of everything here. So Dodge really wants to showcase their new product here in Detroit. So again, the cool thing is I will be there on Friday, and yeah, the media will have an exclusive access to it, but you'll be able to go on moparinsiders.com right at 11 a.m. because that's when the event starts, and we'll have a live stream up there for you. So we'll be live streaming the event, and again, if you're on the West Coast, it's 8 a.m. So you'll be able to see everything that's going on in real time right on moparinsiders.com. So basically, if we go back and if Dodge nails this new product, it could mark the start of the brand's long-awaited comeback. So make sure to hit subscribe, make sure to hit a like, make sure to hit the actual notification bell, because then you can see all the stuff, because we're going to have a ton of videos on Friday, starting early in the morning all the way to the afternoon about what's going on. And then on Saturday, we're going to be doing stuff from Roadkill Nights too, some live streaming and stuff as well. So stay tuned for all that. And again, I'll see you in the next video.